And now, fight fans, this is our second semifinal matchup in the Cage Warriors lightweight tournament. It is scheduled for 2 5-minute rounds. If there is a draw after the second round, we will see a third and final overtime round. It is being brought to you by LondonFightStore.com. Introducing to you first, fighting to my left out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 154.5 pounds. With a record that stands at 12 wins against 4 defeats. Joining us from Fife, Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Stephen Braveheart Ray. And his opponent, fighting to my right out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 154.5 pounds. A veteran of 32 professional bouts, he maintains a record of 20 wins against 12 defeats. Joining us from Doncaster, England, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Jason Daddy Cool Ball. And the referee, when the horn sounds, is Mark Goddard.
So Mark Goddard shares the cage with the fighters for this lightweight tournament semi-final. Scheduled 2 5-minute rounds. Stevie Ray in the black and blue shorts with Jason Ball in the black and orange trim. They are getting straight into it. So Daddy Cool, he's so laid back, he's almost horizontal until that cage door shuts. And he just jumps all over any opportunity. Stevie Ray, very athletic, and he's looking big at the weight as well, Josh.
Yeah, he certainly is. Jason Ball, a very, very tough man to put away. 9 of his 12 losses are by decision, so it's a tough test in front of Stevie Ray here tonight.
When we saw Mr. Ray last on Cage Warriors, as you said before, Josh, it was against Hassan Engi at welterweight, who for me is one of the best welterweights in Europe. It was a tough night for him, and I'm glad to see he's found a better home at lightweight. Since the switch to the Dinky Ninjas, he's also picked up a British title, so his fortunes have certainly changed.
Really nice level change in on that shot, but sprawled very deftly by Jason Ball, who's got a good forearm block in to try and keep some of the range up against the cage here.
Ball tells me that winning the title would mean absolutely everything to him and would be a righteous reward for all the hard work he's put into this game over the years.
Yeah, really had a good resurgence of late, as Jason Ball.
Big opportunities for both fighters. And when you consider that Stephen Ray is just 23 years old, he has the world at his feet.
That's scary, isn't it, really, John?
It's quite depressing, Josh.
So good head position here and lovely change of level from Stevie Ray as he goes after the knee of Jason Ball, who gets his base very, very wide. And looking for the Kimura grip now to turn Stephen Ray. So you can throw his weight into it and really get the turn. Good defense from Ray, but it's a good lock for Ball. If he can get his knees in and get some sort of guard retention here.
He's following it through. Don't forget to use the hashtag CWFC60. Who have you got for the lightweight tournament?
That Kimura defense against the takedown is so effective if you can turn and really drop your weight in quickly. In any position, it's a real good lock to have, but Stevie Ray able to scramble his way out of that one, and it's now Jason Ball pushing forward on this single leg.
A packed house here at the HMV Forum to enjoy the mixed martial arts offerings this evening. John Gooden and Josh Palmer with the commentary for you. Check out our Twitter feed to see where you can continue to watch all of the action and the culmination of this tournament, that final, as well as our co-main event in the welterweight division.
Very nice single leg pickup from Stevie Ray, just sweeping the leg of Jason Ball out and immediately looking to take the back here. Ball's going to have to be very careful in defending these hooks. Can't afford to let both back in. Obviously, he's got to be very wary of the choking hand coming around the neck there. You can see him looking to keep a hold of it with a grip.
Ray has been focused on Ball and hasn't looked at any of the other guys. He knows that he is better than anyone else. Doesn't see there being a favourite.
Both hooks now for Stevie Ray. If he can shuffle his way back a bit, try and sink those hips in. He is very high up on the shoulders of Jason Ball at the moment, who no doubt is going to be tucking his neck, really grip fighting and trying to clear those hooks. You can see doing a very good job of getting that left hook of Stephen Ray out from his hip.
Yeah, just kicking his leg back so that Ray can't have anything to actually hook into.
Yes. Oh, and well, short choke coming in from Stephen Ray, but turning his head in very nicely was Jason Ball. It's fantastic technical escapes, and although he's not getting all the way out of each position, he's stopping, you know, the severest of the attacks dead in their tracks.
But an impressive start from Stephen Ray. He's jumped all over this in the first round.
Yeah, really good opening 4 and a bit minutes for Stevie Ray.
6 submission wins and 4 TKOs in his victories for Ray.
Oh, looking to jump to the back again, still threatening the neck, and of course every time he goes after the neck, Bushinger has to give that his priority. He has to worry about the choke before he can think about escaping. So if Ray can keep this activity in this threatening game from the back up, keep this seatbelt hold as tight as possible, really just wear out the rest of the round.
And that round is counted down very quickly indeed. We're into the last 10 seconds now. As the round finishes with Stevie Ray unloading a few short shots into the face of Jason Ball. Just one more round to go, unless of course it is deemed a tie, and then we have an overtime round.
Really good first round for Stevie Ray there, kept the pressure on Jason Ball from the outset. Was a very good piece of takedown defense here with this Kimura grip from Jason Ball, but Ray did a great job of countering it. And here was the single leg pickup, shifts it all the way in front, sweeps the leg out, cool as you like. And then it was really just maintain that top dominant position and constantly keep Jason Ball thinking about the attacks.
Yes, inflicting his game plan very well indeed was the Scotsman, as Jason Daddy Cool Ball takes instructions from Danny Mitchell, his coach over at AVT. Jay Furness also in that corner. We've obviously seen those two AVT representatives in the Cage Warriors cage. Right, Mark Goddard calls us into the second round. Very exciting stuff. The one night 4-man tournament. It is finally here. Ivan Bushinger advances and Stevie Ray is looking good at the moment.
Yeah, Stevie Ray again with the pickup on the single leg and sweeping the leg out, changes level so effectively, but not quite as deep in on the hips as he would have liked. Very persistent on these takedowns though, and I think Jason Ball is going for a ride here.
He is, and then he punishes Ball for grabbing onto the top of the fence.
Immediately Jason Ball's looking to work this Kimura again. He's got a half guard, so there are possibilities there for him if he can get it through, but immediately looking to reverse with a Kimura of his own is Stevie Ray. Could be good counter grappling here for him.
But he's perfectly positioned in the Dinky Ninja corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, John, it's going to be hard for him to step over the head or...
Oh, but he can still strike and throw that knee to the body.
No, he's found it, the knee position against the cage, and Jason Ball is going to have to fire his shoulder back to the mat as quick as he can, which he does very nicely.
Pushes his way back, snakes his way into the middle of the cage to get out of danger for that one.
And the guys at Gracie Barra Yorkshire will be very pleased with that kind of defensive grappling. But Stevie Ray still with the top position, and really good work rate and excellent pressure so far.
Yeah, looking dominant is Stephen Ray in this second round. He's doubling up the output of Jason Ball in terms of effort, and he's really getting good positions in which to land these knees and start threatening with submissions. Cries of Stephen ringing around the HMV forum. Good pressure there from the Scotsman. And Jason Ball is having to use a lot of defensive strategies at the moment. to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, Stevie Ray is doing a brilliant job at the moment of riding that hip connection and that top position. And every time Jason Ball looks to defend, he's moving to a different position. He's changing the weight around. He's looking to go to the back. Be nice to see him stuff the head a little bit more when he moves around the body, but can't really fault his technical positioning so far. He's staying very active and really keeping the work rate up.
Yeah, Stevie Ray putting his weight on the wrist of Jason to break that grip. Looking to kick away the legs.
Good body lock again here for Stevie Ray. Let's see if he can turn the hip of Jason Ball. He's going to turn sharply to the right here.
This is a real arduous battle playing out in front of us. This is the hardest way to go through into a final as well, Josh.
Grind out those real attritional wars up against the cage, where it's a little bit of back and forth. There's a lot of movement, but a lot of static, resisting positions.
We spoke about the tournament format when we were last in Wales for the bantamweights. These guys are going to be, whoever goes through to the next round will be on a roller coaster of emotions, and physically as well.
Oh, switch looking from Jason Ball, not quite able to get the angle he needed. He's getting up on half guard though, coming in for a very nice sweep. And he's in on the hips of Stevie Ray, who splits his base very nicely indeed.
Well, Stevie Ray has really progressed with his wrestling. I'm not going to be so unkind as to attribute it purely to his time at TriStar, but it's obvious looking at some of the guys he was sharing the mat with over there that he has really developed.
And Jason, oh, good change of level again from Stevie Ray. Doesn't really throw the shots to set it up, but he sweeps that knee drive through so quickly and completes the single very well indeed.
Well, a trickle of blood on the forehead of Stevie Ray as well, as Ball goes to work with some elbows.
Yeah, using that almost Kimura grip again. But he's running out of time here, and the persistence of Stevie Ray at the moment, for me, is giving him 2 rounds to 0 here.
Yes, a very American style of mixed martial arts being displayed by the Scotsman. Like a Velcro patch to Mr. Ball.
I mean, he hasn't let up at all, has he? He's stayed in the position, stayed very tight, stayed really well connected, and he's just constantly ridden out and changed that position whilst threatening the whole time. It's been a very good performance from Stephen Ray.
I think that was the last 10 seconds. And Stevie Ray will just be looking to see out his time. And as I look over to Adam Love in the Dinky Ninja Fight Team corner, a big smile and a short round of applause. I think they believe their man has got this.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with them, John. It was a lot of top control from Stevie Ray. What I particularly liked was he didn't sit in those positions. He kept working, he stayed busy, he kept trying to finish the fight. Particularly in the first round, he had a couple of very good attempts at the neck. And, you know, all credit to Jason Ball, though. Some fantastic defensive technique. As we said, he's a very tough character to put away, but you know, I do believe he's going to be on the wrong end of a judge's decision here.
Really good aggression there, all the way through from bell to bell for Stevie Ray. Obviously mindful that he could be fighting again later, but you know, you've got to get past your first opponent, and it was maximum effort, as we saw here, as he was really working hard for those takedowns. Caught us a little cut, but it doesn't look too worrying at this stage. Right, well, we have the appearance of our MC, and it's now time to hear how the judges have scored it. I'm going to throw it over to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges, Ben Cartledge, David Lethelby, and Barry Oglesby, have the contest the same, 20-18 for your winner by unanimous decision. And moving on to the Cage Warriors Lightweight Tournament Final, Stephen Braveheart Ray.
So Stephen Ray advances to the lightweight final. He will be facing off against Ivan Bushinger. Fantastic work from him. Hard luck to Jason Ball, but Stephen Ray has really came with some impetus this evening.